we're looking at the Niners playbook today. Looking at gun split close here. Pretty popular formation. I would say over the years of Madden. Let's back this thing up. Pretty popular though over the years of Madden. I mean, I feel like at least every few years it cycles through and like everybody's running it. So it's a really good formation. Has a lot of good stuff in it. And usually I would come out in a second run play here. We're gonna start with the run plays, of course. And typically I would come out, there's a fullback inside that you could run Trey Sermon. He runs like off the left guard there, between the left guard and the center. And the other running back, you have the run to the right with the power O. Pretty simple there. I didn't come out in the fullback inside because I have another pass play I want to show. But that power O, I mean, you get the idea with the fullback inside and the, and of course I run the run play there. But you get the idea with the fullback inside and the power O in terms of the run game there. I mean, pretty much read your blocks, read the box, whatever you got to do. Just pick up big yards there, right? Really good to run the ball out of. Especially whenever you're trying to throw the ball down the field, you have that fullback inside as a more power run. You have the power O, you get a guard pulling, especially if you have a more athletic guard. So good stuff in the run game there. But we're going to start with this, I believe it's called X drag here. And I really like the Brandon Ayuk route there because he can't be pressed. He gets that little inside release there. And you have a 6-man protection. So really good stuff there. And the idea is to pull those zones down. But you still have, is that Debo there? Yeah, I still have Debo Samuel as the main guy, and that's what can happen a lot of times if they decide to run man. You get that. That's why you have that little halfback wheel route out of the backfield there. Let's keep going to it here, and that Ayuk route will beat man as well sometimes. So, and then that's what you can do right there. That would be an example of them playing their zone drops back, and then you take that underneath route. Pretty simple there though in terms of that. Again, 6-man protection, good stuff. You see Debo just gets out there so quickly, right? You can make your move, whatever you got to do out there. Good play though, especially if you're going to play off the rest of these, you're kind of flowing the play right here. But this guy's going to be usually attacking, as you can see here. Debo is going to be attacking down the field a lot. So it's a good little switch up to have him, because typically that's going to be your number 1 receiver as well. So getting the ball in his hands, I mean, there's 99 speed, a lot of 99 speed guys out there now, right? They can move and get some good plays on the ball here. So that's important to be able to get the ball in their hands, pretty much a few yards down the field, and then let them do the rest, right? Let your good players that you've paid a lot of coins for, let them do their thing. So the next play here we're going to move on to is wide receiver corner. And here, this might be a look. I mean, you have Mitchell over here. I mean, I might block him just because it looks like I might be able to get a blitz from that side. But in terms of the actual routes, I mean, you're pretty much running Z-spot with Ayuk as the clear out, Sermon as your flat, and then Jennings getting in behind the zones. And then you have Debo Samuel. If you get man or something like that, you can, or even right there. I mean, that's just terrible. What the heck was that, man? Jimmy Garoppolo. But I mean, if you have a throwing ability, that ball's going to get in there. So that's something else you can do. But this is what you're going to try to do. And I mean, if you can hold on to that thing a long time, you'd love that, right? Like that's a dream scenario, but you don't get to hold on to it like that every time. So we'll try to run this again here, and you get man, but just no throwing ability sucks, man. Like I hate that. That's the one thing about these videos, bro. Like I could not do that. I don't know how you guys do it with the no throwing abilities. But so another adjustment you can make to this play though is just, I mean, if you have a good little route runner, put him on a option route, put him on an out. If you have hot route master, put him on a flat, whatever you need to do. I like the option route a lot because it's kind of perfect there. Makes him sit. I could have threw it to him. I could have threw it to the back there, but I think it gives you kind of another check down if they're taking away the Z spot. If they're taking away the Z spot route, it gives you kind of another check down. And here, I mean, you should have left them blocking, but that does. I mean, you can kind of rely on that unless it's a one step. You can rely on that because he gets that inside release. He doesn't get pressed, and that's the good stuff on that route. Halftime. Just want to take a second to remind you guys to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying. I upload every single Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with new schemes and ways to make you better at the game. So let's get right back to the video. But the next play we're going to move on to here is halfback wheel. And I mean, over the years, this formation has been kind of a meta formation, I would say, at some points. Not necessarily right now, but it's just a good formation, right? Good formation. So everybody has seen halfback wheel. If you haven't ran it, you got it ran against you. And So what I like to do here is streak Jennings. Again, you're creating that Z-spot concept off to the right with the backside wheel by Mitchell here, and then Deebo Samuel just attacking that middle of the field. Especially against cover 2, you can sometimes fit that ball in there, attack the middle of the field. I love being able to attack the middle of the field along with the Z-spot concept on the outside here. So let's just run that again. And I mean, that just sucks. No throwing ability is awful, man. That's terrible. That's just terrible. Let's get back to it here. We'll try to run the Z-spot concept here. And route text obviously would help this scheme a ton. And of course, I mean, you hate to see that there. That's just terrible setup. We're only getting man coverage now, which is good. Again, bro. Oh my God. I'm starting to get angry, man. Every play, they only have man in their playbook. All right, this is gonna be zone here. All right, so that's what you're trying to set up right there, right? Pull down their zone with the flat, make them play their zone drops like we say in damn near every video. Make them play their zone drops. That's going to make them play their zone drops at 20, 30 yards. And once they start doing that, I mean, especially on this halfback wheel play, the play we talked about right here, the start play, to start this scheme here, another halfback wheel, a little bit more vertical on that one, but the literally play they call the halfback wheel. I mean, once they start playing their zone drops at 30 yards, something like that, 20, 30 yards, I mean, that creates, I mean, they're playing man there. You get the, but that's going to create that quick throw there with the running back and get the ball into his hands. Maybe have some ability on him, right? Spin cycle, whatever you have there. Start taking the ball underneath, and it's going to create the deep shots there to Deebo and things like that. But that's halfback wheel, and then we're going to get to this here. So we have pretty much everything flowing to the right, like left to right here. So we need something else, right? We need something else. And the benefit of having 2 running backs here is you can have 2 pretty decent route runners. I mean, we don't really have that in Mitchell and Trey Sermon here, but you can, right? You can't do that. So what I really like to do here with PAF slide is streak Sermon, right? You're going to have Ayuk and Jennings kind of clear out there. You have Deebo Samuel on an out route. You keep that play yard up. And then you have Trey Sermon just coming in right behind him, right? So you still get the play action, clears them out a little bit, and you're just trying to hit one of these guys down the field. You're trying to hit Ayuk. You're trying to hit one of these guys going down the field here. So set that up again. Same look. And really, you're clearing it out and just nothing open there. Oh, wow. That was almost a great catch. That was almost amazing. Let's try that again here. And I mean, yeah, you can still get the play action. And that's the main, right there. That's your home run play. That's what you're trying to dial up. That is what you're trying to dial up there with Brandon Ayuk, especially if they're going to, like they're overplaying like the right side of the field. I mean, absolutely, you can take advantage of that here. So I mean, you can wheel. Oh, my controller's busted, but you can also wheel him. My controller's janky. I don't know, it won't wheel, but you can put him on a wheel route too if you prefer that. 100%. And again, I mean, if you can, throwing abilities so that's like the theme of this video, right? Throwing abilities. But I mean, you fit that thing in there pretty easily on that particular play. And sometimes that's open though. But what I'm going to try to say here is I like to have an out route because sometimes those are just free yards. And I can try to get into the replay here. Let's just back it up. And I mean, you can see, I really can't, this is like the best I can do here. But Deebo Samuel on the left side of the field, sometimes that's just free. Golly, bro. I can't even move it. But Deebo Samuel on the left side here, you can see that's just free yards. I mean, we got a free rusher. You can block a guy, you can block one of those running backs. But sometimes those out routes are just free yards, right? Either they have a linebacker in a purple that can't get over there. Like in this case, this linebacker right here might be in a purple zone and he can't get over there. So that could be just free yards. Let's just block him. And let's just do that. We don't quite get that, but you have the underneath route. Jimmy G, bro. You have the underneath route, you have the check down. You can also push the ball. So you're able to work this scheme both ways. You have the Z spot to the right, working play deep down the field to the left. A lot of different things out of this formation. Really, really like this out of the Niners playbook here. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you in the next one. Later.